with you here in the early going of this period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Polak's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Moves right to the middle, and that's picked off in front. And the pass is picked off. Oh, what a chance!
Oh, James, he tried to get rid of that in a hurry. He just misses.
Carries it in. Into the corner now. Takes that pass back at the point. Hammers one from the point, and that's wide of the net. Liberec has got control of it now here in the offensive end. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Karlovy Vary's got the puck in the defensive end. Into the offensive zone. What a steal in his own end.
Liberec is in another close game. One of the reasons is positionally they're in the right place at the right time to intercept pucks.
Oh, what a chance, and the goalie catches a break on that.
That looked like it beat him, but it's just outside of the cage.
Energy's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Moves the puck. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Karlovy Vary's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The White Tigers have it from their own end. Up along the wing. Sends the pass over. Shot, big time stop, gets a blocker on it. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 2-0 is where we sit. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. That's intercepted. There's the whistle as the puck heads out of play. Energy's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. Nice dish from the left wing. Drives it to the front of the net. Takes the pass. Hammers a shot, and that shot dies in traffic. Liberec is looking to break out. From the left side, takes the pass. With possession along the wall. And the defenders come up with the puck. One-on-one with the goaltender. Stays with it to make the save.
Really good patience as he doesn't overreact, but that's a good deke. Guy just doesn't finish it off.
Ray, they're putting 4 minutes up here on the board.
And the coach just about jumped over top of the bench here. He's going to say his piece, but I can tell you from experience, he's going to lose.
Karlovy Vary sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Well, here's our first power play of the game. You'd love to score in your first one if you get the chance, because that helps the power play become more confident. More confident always means more successful.
Takes the feed at the point. Jostled off the puck. And he was slowed up. Hooking looks to be the call as the official's arm goes up in the air. Here comes the sentence. This is a good old-fashioned hooking the call here.
He looked like he was water skiing. Man, you got to move your feet. You get your stick around his waist, you'll get called.
Special teams back out onto the ice, and it's a 5-on-3 man advantage as the puck gets set to be dropped.
It's quite some time on the 5-on-3. What a big advantage for them. They have to take advantage of this opportunity. You can't let a two-man advantage slip away.
Late goings of this period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Makes a save, cool and calm under pressure. Whistle blown as the puck is directed out into the crowd, and a souvenir for some lucky fan tonight. Energy's been the better team tonight, and they lead as a result late in the second. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And manages to clear the zone. Karlovy Vary's got the puck along the wall. Takes the feed. Along the half wall with the puck. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And the goalie comes out to play the puck. And there's the wrap-up cue for period number 2. Do we dare jinx them and use the word shutout? I guess I just did. 2-0 after 40.
Programs for tonight's game are available on the concourse, featuring complete player listings for both teams.
Don't go anywhere. The third period is just moments away. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. Moment of truth for one team. Here we go. Third period is underway. Ray Ferraro is back down at ice level. Ray, 40 minutes played so far. What's been your assessment of this tilt?
Liberec's game plan really can't change or shouldn't change too much. They've owned time of possession. They've had the puck a lot. They just haven't been able to catch the game.
Just wide. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. And he regains control of the puck. And look at this, a 3-on-1. Comes up with the stop.
That's a pretty good scoring chance. That's a chance the shooter thinks might go in, but the goalie turns it aside.
Energy's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw with the stop. Karlovy Vary's done a wonderful job putting a lot of pucks on net, and they lead it early in this third period. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Takes it across the blue line. Takes the feed at the back end. Here's a blast. Misses high.
That feels like a wasted opportunity. You got to get it on target.
Might have skipped up on him right before he let it go. Energy's outplayed the opposition tonight, particularly offensively, as they lead it early in this third period. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Handles the puck. Quick feed to Polak. Into the offensive end now. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. The White Tigers going to work on offense. Moves the puck along the half wall. Nice defensive robbery on that. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Knocked away. Receives the pass. Along the wing up the neutral zone. On the attack along the boards. Tape-to-tape feed on the blue line. Rips it on net. Big-time save on a big-time shot.
I want to go back to that chance we had just a moment ago. The goalie reads the play well, makes a great save on a really good scoring chance.
Karlovy Vary's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. Liberec has got a hold of it against the wall. Puck set across the blue line. Play whistle dead because of an offside. Well past the midway mark of this period, 2-0 is the score. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Fires it into the offensive zone. Energy's gained possession along the boards. Nice pass. Comes up with the stop. Karlovy Vary's attempt to put more pucks on net has paid off as they lead it in the third. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Over the line they come. Handles the puck at the point. Slides the puck over. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Centering pass. And that's picked off. Shot stopped by the goaltender. Energy's got the puck along the boards. Through center along the wing. Quick shot. Great glove save. Here in the late goings of the period, we've got a 2-0 game here tonight. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And sends it just out of reach. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Handles it along the blue line. Pins them against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. Takes a shot, and that's blocked. In need of a goal, the extra attacker's out on the ice. Moves it around along the half wall. Towards the empty net. That goes wide. The White Tigers gain possession along the wall. Fires into the empty net. Takes the feed and uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Sends a pass over. That goes off the twing.
Pretty efficient save there. The goalie helps the D-man out by putting the rebound in the corner.
Picks off the pass. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. With possession along the wall. Near the point. Oh, great play to use the wall handling the pass. 6 seconds remaining. 4 seconds. Too much traffic in the lane. And there's the final horn. Well, you post a goose egg, it makes it a lot easier when you're chasing a win, Ray.
It's pretty simple that if your goalie's this good, you can take a chance somewhere. You feel like you're always covered behind you, and he was lights out again tonight.
He sure was. For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us tonight.